Yesterday was an epic day, but it was hot and sticky and muggy and wet. And I didn't get home till 12:30 in the morning. But I am rested, I am refreshed. It is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon with a nice cool breeze, and we are here trash picking for the 8th consecutive day. My goodness, how time flies. So right here with a nice little rocking chair. I don't take rocking chairs because they don't really sell. I think they're the coolest thing ever. And when I'm really old, I think I want to have one so I can sit on my front porch and rock my days away. But as a trash picker, I don't think that it's wise. This lamp's cool. Almost looks like a gumball machine, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this thing because I think this is going to be a slow route. So today we'll just take whatever we find, and if I have to re-gift something, I have to re-gift something. I don't think I've ever seen a pile in front of this house. So let's see what they've put out for us. See, these bags are all dusty. Probably means that they're filled with like drywall, construction debris. Yeah. But, you know we love these things. These little cast iron pumps. Whoa. You almost saw their address label. Let's see, some carpeting. Some more carpeting. Oh, absolutely beautiful electric motor. Usually you find motors like these and you gotta take them off of something. Well, in this case, already disassembled it for us. Oh my god, look at this. I'm not saying this is the weirdest thing I ever found, but close. It's like a big fish. I guess it's a fish that you hang on the wall. Or maybe you could use it as a cutting board. Anything in the garbage bags? Nah, just feels like other rugs. Anything in here? Nah, family photos. Well, that's a nice little score. A big fish and a old electric motor. And this is the first time I ever saw a pile at this house. Well, here's a pile. I'm at a weird angle. There's things I don't want you to see. But I do want you to see Mom's mixer, because I want to see it too. What do we think? Do we care about Mom's mixer? Sunbeam Mixmaster. Looks like it has the bowls in it. Maybe we'll take that. And here is Mom's brass planter. We don't want Mom's twigs and sticks. It's a really cool shelf. I'm not taking it though. These people always have a pile. They don't really throw out great stuff. But, you know, I appreciate the effort. When I was a kid, as I remember it, my favorite Tonka toy was the grater. This Tonka grater is a little dilapidated. I probably shouldn't take it. But it's a Tonka on it, and people buy Tonka, so I will take it. I'm being held hostage by a bunch of geese. I can't drive past them. I don't want to run them over. Hey, get out of the road. Alright. Don't tell PETA, but I'm gonna kind of like creep through these geese. You guys are jerks. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're nice little geese. But they were blocking the whole street. You saw it. We got brass with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and P stands for pool. And this is the light that hangs over a pool table. But I can tell you right now, I was wrong with my little song, because this ain't brass. See? It's fake brass. Fake, fakeity, fake brass. They fooled me, Jerry. Look at this bench. This is tiny. It's like a little baby bench. It's maybe 2.5 feet long, but it is nice. It is super, like I've had full-size benches that don't weigh as much as this thing does. And the wood, see how they designed this? In order to replace the wood, you just have to replace like 5 little pieces of wood and some screws and stuff. Luckily, that thing will fit right in my back seat. Everyone's throwing away. I mean, I found so many benches in the last week. You've seen it. It's like bench bonanza. I don't have a front seat in the Camry, but now I have a front bench. A front bench seat. It's a beautiful sunny day, but we're in the shade and we're looking at the garbage. Oh, look at this. Apparently this is a treasure. This is I think this is a jigsaw puzzle. It's totally unmarked. But I guess right now jigsaw puzzles are rare or something. Because coronavirus. Hand-cut wood jigsaw puzzle. Aw. Look at that. That's a jigsaw puzzle. Somebody was kind enough to put it 3/4 of the way together for us. I really don't want to take jigsaw puzzles. I don't like them. I think they're pointless. And people always want to know if they're complete. But you gotta give the people what they want. And they want jigsaw puzzles. What's this down here? Wow, just breaking stuff, right? No. This looks like a bunch of miniature little rolls of toilet paper. Like you'd find in a motel or something. Then your coffee machine. Wow, look at this. Big crystal vase. Alright, how about... Where'd that come from? Made in Poland. I don't really like this glassware. I don't know, should I take it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a couple of those puzzles and the toilet paper and the vases. And maybe I'll put the toilet paper in here to sort of, right? Like that way the vases won't break. Yeah, we'll do that. One thing you're gonna find out trash picking is a lot of circular saws or skill saws. I don't find that many reciprocating saws, like sawzalls. I find a lot of these things. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they smoke and screech. But in this case, this one's made mostly of aluminum, so if it don't work, I can always scrap it. Let's see how it feels. Feels alright. I bet this thing works. I parked across the street so I could dramatically walk up to this pile. But I'm almost nervous. Thought I was gonna get snaked by a pile hopper. But we do not want this bike. And this thing is a tank. Steel wheels, steel hubs, steel frame, steel forks, steel everything. Just don't steal this bike. I mean, it's not really to knock it. Like, I'm sure with a little bit of work you could, here, I'll tune up their bottom bracket for them. Thread the lock ring back on. Is that what I'm doing? Is that what I'm doing right now? Making a trash picking video. Oh, you can't thread the lock ring on because the cone is in too deep. Anyway, anything in the garbage bags? No. Ooh, some spray paint. Last time I had a box of spray paint, it got stolen right out of my driveway. Work boots? Nah, a little too far gone. And just some other crap. Alright, so I appreciate that they threw out a bike. I mean, I do appreciate that, but it's just not for us. This is one of those piles that's on a main road. So I parked on a side road. Now I'm taking my life into my hands. Let's see what we got. You know, these are really cool. These drinking glasses. Who are they by? Sometimes these are signed. This is not cool. Broken bobblehead. The box is not cool. The drinking glasses are in rough shape. We'll leave those for someone else. In here, I'm gonna flip this over and it's gonna say Stangle on the bottom. No? Well, it's like a fake imitation Stangle. That's a cute little Anchor Hawking bowl. My God, do I really want this whole box full of plates and stuff? Yeah, maybe. Let's see it. Ew, did I really just touch that? And oh, Tony Gwynn. Is that a valuable card? I mean, someone put it on a plaque. I'll take that. Somebody just yelled at me. I always wonder about people like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're on the side of the road doing whatever you're doing and someone drives by and just yells at the top of their lungs. Yeah! Is that a violent person? Is that an act of violence against me? I don't know. It just seems pathetic, really. Wow, that's brass. You can tell. You see my face on there? That's actually the first time anyone's ever yelled at me while I was on the side of the road trash picking. All right. Beach fun. I've been watching these videos lately on YouTube where this woman plays with her Barbie dolls. And they get like millions and millions of views. That's a new idea. Trash picking with the Ken doll. Let's see what we find in the trash. Look, the greatest in baseball book. A pink and yellow thumbnail, and that would get 10 million views. All right, do we want the little horse pillow? Oh, do we want the wallet? It's empty. So, what do we got? Brass frame, Ken doll, a box of plates, and I think we should take these cups. Yeah. All right. And I have to walk like 100 yards with all this crap too, which is gonna suck. On second thought, I'm leaving these glasses because they're rough and I'm probably gonna drop them on the way back to the car anyway. As you can see, I'm not being picky at all today because this is a small town and it's a small route and it's usually pretty light. So I'm taking whatever I can get. Let's see what we got in this box. I actually took a little break for about an hour. So some of these piles have come out and I suspect they may have been picked. But it's good that they're coming out. You know, that's what you want to see. It's not so much about whether they're being picked, but whether they're coming out at all. So I don't think we want some training wheels or whatever this thing is. But the fact the pile's here at all, that's a good sign. I don't think there's anything valuable in this pile unless you like bubble wrap. But I wanted to take a look at this. Isn't that the most adorable monkey you've ever seen? And it's the weirdest thing too, because it's got like the body of a hot dog and a Dr. Seuss hat. It is so sad. Thinking of how many stuffed animals go to the dump every year. He deserves better. But he's going to the dump. Goodbye, Mr. Monkey. People call me about stuff on Craigslist, and it's always so complicated. Why is it so complicated? Why can't people just get in their car and drive to Newburgh? So what do we got here? We got a planter. It's made of, I don't know, something that's crumbling. And absolutely the fanciest hose reel I've ever seen. Look at this thing. It's missing its handle, but it is made of casted aluminum. Look at it go. Whee! Is that a good thumbnail? I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the hose reel. If I can fit it in the car, I can do something with that. Well, I took the hose reel apart to get it in the trunk. I think this may end up being a former hose reel, because sometimes that happens, but we'll hope for the best and prepare for the worst, which is bringing it to the scrapyard and selling it for 10 cents a pound. I see a thing in this pile that I'm kind of hoping is an interesting thing. It's not the bathrobe, it's not the big stuffed animal. It's this. Mary's Caramel Cream Liqueur. See, I don't drink alcohol that much. Kind of makes me sick. But it's definitely one of the coolest things to find. Sealed bottles of alcohol, and you never find it. Oh, and there's money in here. So I found booze and money. That's just recyclables. Shoes, well, slippers, kids' toys, little kitty cat. Meow. Meow. Again, this poor little cat's gonna go to the landfill. Sad. But we got money, and can that be the thumbnail? How much money is in this bank? Or how about this? I found booze in the trash. I don't know, but this stuff is worth $1, but it's like the best score I've found all night. There's your thumbnail. How much money did I find in the trash? I found 74 cents and one fake plastic penny. I didn't even notice that the sun has pretty much gone down. I'm not really trying to trash pick tonight, like late, like in the dark. But we might have to wrap this up soon. But this is... couldn't tell you what my favorite thing in the world is to find, but this is right up there. Croquet balls. And you can sell these. Like if you put these on eBay, you get between, say, 10 and 25 bucks a set, depending how patient you are. I don't think these are really that old or anything, but they're made of wood. See? But I just love the form of them, the sound, the feel, the wear, and putting them in the sink and washing them before I sell them. Something really satisfying about cleaning these, you know, seeing that beautiful paint come out. So I'm very, very glad that these people maintained their croquet set and didn't lose the balls. So thank you, people. What else do they have? A frying pan, a snow shovel, and a bunch of... This is nice. You see these once in a while. A painted garbage can. But that's not really for us. I found a bunch of stuff a while ago in another pile that I didn't want to record because it was like right in the people's driveway and their door was open and it was a little creepy. Look at this brass goblet. Miniature wicker furniture. And then this thing's weird. It's like a Jesus thing. Like, what is, I don't know if that's not a crucifix. But you open it up and it's got a holy water thing in there. I don't know. I'm not sure like what I'm supposed to do with that stuff. If I'm supposed to, you know, save it or sell it or bring it to, I don't know. Found this little lantern here. But across the street, let's pop open the hood, the trunk, I mean. Across the street we got this really really toasted fireplace grate. I mean, you might wonder why I would even bother picking something like this up. It's like 10, 12 pounds. It might be worth $1 in scrap, but I feel like you can't forget your roots. You know, sometimes you have to pick up some grimy crap just to remind yourself why you're out here. You can't always be looking for highfalutin hose reels, right? Sometimes you have to pick up this, and then your hands look like a ghost's hands. You want to play a little game called shape recognition? We've got a whole bunch of long, thin objects. Which one of the long, thin objects do we want? Do we want the broom, the quickie broom, and the giant dustpan that's only got one big chunk out of the side? No. Do we want the ski poles for going skiing and stuff? Or those walking poles? No. Do we want the Mr. Longarm for, I think, spraying down our car with water? No. Do we want this long piece of wood, which is like a handle for a mop? No. Or do we want this long, thin object, which is called copper pipe? You guessed it. If you guessed this one, you guessed correctly. Because when you are scrapping, you're always looking for copper pipe. So let's take the copper pipe and leave the other long, thin objects right here on the curb. I'm parked on kind of a main road, but it's a really quiet night. I think everyone's already home from work, so I'm not worried about getting in no trouble. Wow, that's not the dirtiest cushion I've ever seen, but it's close. Garbage. Cord that we can cut. Forgot my cutters. You think that I can use this thing? This is never going to work, especially doing it one-handed. Let's see. All right. Oh, almost. It almost worked. We severed it a little bit. See, I got my knee against the handle and my other hand. Now I'm going to have to get my cutters. We tried. Let's see, we got some nails. You know, I love boxes of nails. As long as they don't spill. These ones are all rusty. Grout. It's a funny word. And in that box, there's more grout. And a broken rake. Well, this is not the best pile in the world, but I think I'm going to make it the last pile of this video. Been out for a while, and it's getting a little bit dark. So as usual, I do appreciate you guys coming out, checking out the curbs with me, checking out these big professional 20-inch gong brushes, which I will take. And until next time, thanks for watching.